Hello everyone, it's Jubilant Rich here, and I'm coming to you with my thoughts and feelings on the Kill Team Into the Dark preview, which was shown off on the Games Workshop's Skirmish preview stream, which happened on the 10th of July. A couple of days late for myself, but I wasn't going to do a video on this initially, but I do Kill Team content. This is Kill Team. I'm going to have to talk about it, alright? How long this goes on, we do not know. We'll see. First off, I'm going to basically read out the article to you. You're not going to get any of my lovely screenshots this time because I'm literally just doing a stream of consciousness sort of thing here. You might be able to see what I'm reading in my glasses here, though. That's going to be fun. So, revealed, Imperial Navy breachers clash with a Kroot-kin band in Kill Team Into the Dark, right? Breaching charges at the ready, Kill Team is leaving terra firma and heading into the labyrinthine corridors of a massive millennia-old Space Hulk. So, we already knew it was going to be on a Space Hulk, just due to the little tease which we had the other week. And that led a lot of us to believe that it was going to, at the very least, include Gene Stealers. Let me express how happy I am that whoever leaked that it was going to be the Kazakin and the Gene Stealers with an upgrade sprue, I'm glad that they were talking complete and utter bollocks because as we can see, it is neither of those teams. We've got a completely new team in the Void Breachers, and of course, like a Kroot kill team. Now, someone in the Glass Half Dead Discord was swearing down that these were going to be the teams in this thing, right? A lot of people didn't believe him, right? I didn't care. A lot of people didn't believe him because, and this is the big thing, right? They weren't believing him because apparently Games Workshop were never going to update the Kroot. Never, because they don't care about the Kroot. No. Guess those people were wrong, because here we have Kroot. They're back, baby. Now, whether or not this team, the Kroot one, that is, the Kin Band, is going to be the new box set for Kroot, which includes, at the very least, Kroot Hound. I'll get into that later. Right? We do not know yet. Because down below, they haven't shown us all of the models from either of the kill teams. I'm not going to read out the rest of the friggin' article. You know what it says. You've seen it. But yeah, with the Void Breachers, right? They've shown us 3 models. They've shown a basic Void Breacher with a shotgun. They've also shown us I assume, the leader, a lady with a bolt pistol and some sort of navy saber of some sort. And then you've got a guy, pretty much very much a breacher, who's got a shotgun and a breaching shield, which looks really cool. Go and check out the article in the description down below if you really want to see these teams and not just have me describing them. Now with the Kroot, right, they show us a Shaper with a pulse rifle, which before was only an option in Finecast or Metal. Now I assume in this kit you're going to have the option to give it either a Kroot rifle or a pulse rifle, okay? And a Kroot blade, whatever they call them, sword thing. After that, you have a Kroot with a weird, it's like a weird bow / rifle. I'd have preferred a straight up bow myself rather than just a Kroot rifle with a fucking bow stuck on the end of it, but that's just me. And he's also got like a holstered pistol of some sort. Then you got another dude, Crew rifle, holstered pistol, but looks to have some sort of sword sheathed in the back. Due to the appearance, it looks like it's got an augmatic eye. Probably your veteran style, because obviously we've seen the Shaper type, so there's going to be a veteran guy who does something better than your standard trooper, crew carnival. And then next we have what everyone really likes whenever they see these, whenever they see warbands. You got a good boy. You got a little crew hound there, right? So, since we have a crew hound in this kit, and assuming that this is going to be the actual Crute box set, but with obviously an upgrade sprue to make it your kill team specialist, right? Are we going to have a crew docs? So far, nothing from the trailer video indicates the crew docs that I could see anyway, and obviously none of these shown models are crew docs, right? I really hope that there is a crew docs in this box set, because the one thing that was stopping me from buying any crew is the fact that you'd have to buy a crew carnivore squad and then some resin hounds and crew docs. Now I like crew. I liked the premise of them way back when they were introduced back in, I think it was 3rd edition, obviously whenever the Tower were introduced first, right? And the reason I like them is because they're Predator, alright? They're basically Predator if he was a parrot type thing. Which some people might like that, some people may not, I don't know. Strangely enough, I'm pretty sure in the trailer there is actually a dude that looks like it's wearing a mask, much like a Predator style mask. I could be wrong on that. It could just be its face looking slightly crap with the details, but I guess we'll see. I hope my call is right on that and we do get a Predator crew. That would be really cool. And then they'd be going full force into the whole we're ripping off Predator thing. Yeah, so out of these two teams, which do I like more? The crew. I mean, straight up. The Navy guys, it's like, yeah, I get it. It's a Space Hulk. And the only other option apart from Terminators is probably going to be some Navy breachers, okay? So, Voidsman, or what have you. So, they're thematic. They're thematic. More thematic, I'd say, than the crew. I mean, okay, I imagine someone might have hired the crew to go aboard this Space Hulk called the Gallo Dark, apparently. But yeah, I actually I like the non-thematic team better than the actual thematic team for this box set. So, I mean, I won't lie, I do like when they do make models for the lesser seen Imperial factions. Don't say it, Richard, don't say it. But yeah, yeah, with the Navy guys, this is interesting, to say the least. The models actually look pretty cool, I'll say that. Some nice detail. But it then kind of makes me wonder about the future of Kill Team, because I doubt that they're going to go 40k rules with these. Now, the last box set from the road map, Kill Team Morok, right? We had the Trader Guard. So far, we've gotten sight nor sound of whether or not those guys are going to get 40k rules. Okay? So does that mean that that was like the beginning of them trying to make Kill Team less of a mini 40k and a bit closer to Warcry, where you've got more unique sort of war bands / kill teams, so that you can treat kill team as its own thing, where forces which you wouldn't normally see out in the on the battlefields of 40k, that's where they go to play. Things like Inquisition. I had to say it. So hopefully those guys, if this is going to be the future of Kill Team, will eventually make an appearance, because we want them, all right. if you've got them in the lineup, Games Workshop, that's cool. But if you don't, I don't know what you're doing. Okay, money is to be made with doing Inquisition. Okay, just throwing it out there. Yeah. So moving on to the terrain, and what they've actually said here is, yeah, I mean, they've shown us they've shown us what we're going to, some of what we're going to be getting in the first of these, because according to them, they're actually going to be having the Gallow Dark as the setting for Kill Team for the upcoming season, as they say. Now, that basically means that we're looking at Arena for the next, say, maybe year or so, all right? And for those who liked Arena before, that's probably going to please some people. And they're actually going to be... Let me see, there's something here about... Yeah. Every box in the upcoming season of Kill Team is thematically linked, exploring the setting of the Gallow Dark further. You can grow your terrain collection throughout the releases, building up an incredible modular Kill Team board along the way. So that means that there's going to be some interesting new arena terrain coming out with each box. And because Space Hulks are basically a mishmash of various different ships from various different cultures, races, and, timelines, I'm wondering if we might even see some sort of Xenos ship terrain amongst all this sort of stuff. I'd be... No, it probably wouldn't fit in. I was going to say they might even throw in the stuff from Pariah Nexus in one of the kits, just to be like, here's the Necron section of the Space Hulk. But it probably wouldn't fit because the doors are freestanding. And from the looks of it here, the corridors are going to be made up of your thinner, sort of like, almost close to Zone Mortalis walls, but a lot thinner, more closer to the, what's it called again? Sector Fronteras sort of stuff. So, I mean, I'm assuming at least that the walls are true to be in this kit, because I can see from this picture that they've basically slapped a Zone Mortalis tile on top of it to be the ceiling, and a bunch of, like, Sector Mechanicus / Zone Mortalis stuff on the bottom to basically give it make it look nice for the picture. But the walls and all the things like the crates and like power cells, that's what we're getting, all right? It still looks cool, don't get me wrong, it still looks cool, but don't expect it to be as cool as what you're seeing in that picture there, all right? Yeah. So, what are my thoughts? We don't know what the rules are going to be like. According to them, this expansion is going to be... This is a new Kill Team box set that works as a self-contained game, and you can jump right in with everything you need to focus on fast and furious skirmishes in tight corridors. Right, there's probably something from the actual stream which says that we're getting the rule book with the close confines rules added on. Now, hopefully this rule book is going to incorporate any FAQs and errata that were obviously introduced after the first core book was launched, as opposed to just a copy and paste and then glue on the close confined stuff. So yeah, I guess we'll see in that regard. Now I'm excited. Yes, I'm excited. I basically, anytime that there is a new Kill Team release, I go out and buy it. Whether I or not I build it within a decent amount of time is neither here nor there. It's like I like Kill Team stuff, so I'm gonna buy it. So this, they already have my money. All right, they already have my money. Hopefully not too much money, and yeah. So they also say that your current Kill Team factions will fit into this, which is good, because I'm currently working on an actual Wormblade roster now of models, and because the cult creed, which I'm going to paint them up is the Choir of the Void, this actually works pretty well, because the Choir of the Void, rather than waiting for a High Fleet to come to them, they're the ones who will sail off looking for the promised land of Zyaphoria. I hope I said that right. Yeah. So, what if, with my Wormblade, they're like, we want the Gallowdark to convert into a massive arc, and we're just gonna take it all around the galaxy, liberating planets, infecting them, and taking up their populations, all to, take them to the promised land, or so they call it, to get friggin' Eden. Yeah, so this is already nicely thematic for my Wormblade in terms of a setting. They're gonna hop on there, and they're gonna try and basically go all belter from the Expanse and just make it theirs. It's gonna be great. Yeah, so yeah, I'm definitely excited, especially for what it means for my narratives, for my Kill Team. And I'm definitely gonna build the crew up. I hope that they get the crew locks, like I say, because then I'll have a crew team and it'll have everything that I need without any resin models. It'll be lovely. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all I can really say on this, is because there's not much else to say. There's not much that we know. So yeah, I would like you guys to, in the comments, show me or tell me what you are most excited about with this reveal. Maybe even we could get on to speculating a bit in the comments as to what the other Kill Team Into the Dark releases are going to be. Maybe the Kazurkin and Gene Stealer thing wasn't just BS. Maybe that's a future Into the Dark release. Again, I hope not, because I don't want a friggin' old Gene Stealer kit with an upgrade sprue, I want new Tyranid models. And I mean updated Tyranid models. We've had a new Tyranid model in the Parasite of Mortrex. It looks cool and all. It's not for Kill Team. I play Kill Team. I don't play 40k. Maybe eventually when they do 10th edition, I'll get into 40k when we're all on the ground level, and it's not a balance update every time the newest codex comes out and smashes people in tournaments, and then they just completely change the rules. No, I want to play it from the ground floor. I've probably said this a few times, but yeah. Along with everyone else. But yeah, so bitching about 40k aside, like I say, share your thoughts in the comments about Kill Team Into the Dark. Alright? Please like, please subscribe, and of course ring the bell. You don't smash the bell. That'd be terrible. Yeah, and of course, please recommend me to any of your friends out there. I told you I was back doing Kill Team content, and here it is. Even though I don't like to make promises, I think my next video is actually going to be focusing a bit more on my Kill Team stuff. Thankfully, majority of the stuff which I'm working on was already cleaned and mostly assembled around the time whenever I was preparing for when the White Dwarf team was going to come out. But when that did come out, and I realized that it was actually for mostly neophyte type models rather than the acolytes that I'd been preparing first, then I basically had to just put the Wormblade on the back burner because it was going to be made up of things which I hadn't mostly assembled. So thankfully, yes, most of the Wormblade is at least on the way to being ready. Painting wise, it might take a little longer, but I'm trying to work on the contrast sort of palette for that rather than your standard sort of paints. Oh, that's a whole other story. I'm gonna save it for the Wormblade video, right? In the meantime, I said all that stuff before, but I'm gonna say it again. Hit like, hit subscribe, comment about the stuff that I talked about earlier. Ring the bell, recommend me to your friends. I will catch you all in the next video. Please have a pleasant evening and goodbye.